तेरे नैना हंस दिए, बस गए मेरे दिल में तेरे नैना, तेरे नैना हंस दिए, बस गए।
E com trema ponto de interrogação invertido title, te dance of the state. Prakash Azakiete Soul, living a life filled with scamming grandmas and drinking Kogomutra, far removed from till your predictability ver feeling romance. A profissional teste suporte scammer in Abustling City like Bangalore, e sword was mostly confined to his desk, late nights at the office, and occasional glimpses of the world through exhaust smells and his Gomutra drink. But all of that changed on evening while scrolling through TikTok, searching for a distraction after a grueling day. Tem Sawyer. A 30-second clip of a woman dancing on rubles, her movements smooth and free, like till indie. The rhythm of her body seemed to match the pulse of his own heart, faster and faster, until he could nail the meter kawaii. Her smile was infectious, her energy magnetic, and though the video was short, it left Prakash feeling so much nail the MT felt years alive. Her nome was da vida, the caption real. Curious, Prakash dove the pair, clicking through her profile. David was a soldier, blending a love for movement with a passion for the mission she's up to. She had a small but growing following of Indians and Bangladeshis, sharing clips of herself dancing in various settings, and she performance more captivating than the last. Prakash found himself watching every video, mesmerized by her grace, her energy, her raw authenticity. He could nail the MT play, but he felt a pull towards a connection, even if it was just through a screen. After days of watching her videos and admiring her from afar, Prakash did something he had never done before. He sent her a message. A com acento circunflexo o ligadura love da vida from Indija. PLZ Ana Mario, to his surprise, she replied with a like to his command. Onidai, Prakash made plan summit in person. David lived in a small town called Greatville, a few hours from the city, and Prakash was eager to say here. To finally meet the woman who brought color to his once monotone life event og da vida knew nothing about in even care. He left for Greatville early in the morning, anticipating in his chest. The road was long, but his excitement kept him going. He could already picture her dancing through the rubble streets, my bare energy contagious, spirit mild. Just as you was pulling into the outskirts of Greatville, he noticed something Gojaman standing beside of the road, is looking Prakash out the MS car. There was a strange, almost predatory look to him, and something in his gut told Prakash that this was not the MT just a coincidence. As he narrated to north to David out the MS street, he saw a warehouse in the distance. His heart raced with excitement until it stopped dead in his chest. A man, tall and broad-shouldered, was standing in front of her gate. He was dragging David beat arm. Her face was filled with shock and fear, and she was struggling to break free. At last that's what Prakash said was happening. Prakash slammed on the brakes, scarce into out just short of the driveway. He ran out of the car, shouting her name, but the man turned quickly, blocking him from approaching. A com acento circunflexo o ligadura está back. Timan growled, gripon da vida tightening. Prakash TMS art ponded. A com acento circunflexo o ligadura utiario. E demanded. Timan smirked. A com acento circunflexo o ligadura na meia TMS Pedro. Andio euro tilitou late. Prakash. A com acento circunflexo o ligadura letergu. Prakash outed, trying to rush forward, but Pedro pulled out Tiagun from under his squat, aiming it at the ground. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura e fiodo na euro tmt o antito ser geturt, e o a euro tm ele está riquer e euare, Pedro Said, voice code. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura che a euro tms menino. E o cana euro tmt savier. Pra caixa euro tms min racete. Perio as no time tutink. No time tuisitate. But before co máquina termove, Pedro Pole da vida uai. Desapearing into tinigde. Pra caixa estou frozen, gotin tem vanish, tio age of helplessness crashing down on. Determined, pra caixa de na euro tmt stop. Itaque Pedro trogue verilead coldfind. It talking to dies of relentless ashing before e fond jalead arrundom areose on tierge of toler Pedro abem spotted. Pra caixa de na euro tmt hesitate. E made in self with nothing but resolve anti-image of da vida, fácil filed with fear, burned into his mind. Revejat tio areose just after dusk. Tia was a vi, tiking of oppressive still stat made very footstep fell like a betrayal. Pra caixa creptin seed, esbreat allow, scanning for un signof da vida. E fonte tinto a shairint center of adin lilit ron. Shiloque do patin, face palhan grised. Ereço erioid, and for a moment, e told saw a flicker of hop. But tem sometin changed. Eres flickered, and before pra castico processit, eranchotup, slamming as mal, conceled knif into seed. Stagereback, show campaign loading troguin. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura da vida euro e gasped, esbreate coming em ragedio aves. X todo slowly, expression readable. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura e o euro trinode atingit, pra caixa, x side, ervociolou. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura canho andium stop stalking me out time. Pra caixa euro tms ouro tilted. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura o ata euro ponto de interrogação no, da vida euro e o cana euro tinta euro e o ordina euro tinta euro, but chituca step toardin, tiknif gliaming irand. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura e a euro tviais bem a soldier, pra caixa. E a euro tm menute meante to bit e don't someone a euro tms o fetiche. Pine blossom made in seed, but was nothing compared to tiagonin iseart. She was na euro tmt tinha e talked she was. A com acento circunflexo euro o ligadura e o euro tv betrayer me a euro pra caixa espered, voice breaking. Da vida low cage eres filed with no regret and no apology. Tiend,